What's up, everybody? Welcome to the quest to qualify with Coach JBK. We are sitting at roughly, I think we've got 9 QPs, and hoping to get number 10 tonight. Gonna roll up into this 8-4 draft. It's kind of risky. I've got about $50 left to get these last 6 points, so we should be rolling in Swiss, but gonna risk 1 8-4 just because the Swiss Q is 0. So what we want to start with here. Blow the screen up for you nice and big here. Okay. Well, we've got a geyser, we have an archaeomancer, divine verdict, arsonist, and a rise from the grave. It really just depends on what color I'm in. I do like the archaeomancer a lot. I do like the geyser a lot too. It goes really well with a number of different decks. It does put us deep into red, while this puts us deep into blue. I don't mind being, there's no super good red. We're likely to wheel a good red card. I think I want the geyser here, just for the direct damage application. Knight of Glory is super good. Krenko's Command is usable. Augur, also usable. I don't want to be in 2 colors yet, though, so we do have another geyser. We roll with just a direct damage deck with some walls. Okay, a lot of good blue in here. Also some black. I think I want to roll with walls and direct damage if I possibly can. So this is a great wall. This is a good card. I don't really mind our opponent using this against us. Wouldn't mind having some flyers either, but I think I want to run into black instead of blue, as there are a lot of good blue, well, some playable blue cards in here. So I'm going to take the Scorpion. We do have access to Essence Drain and some other stuff. Tinted Knight, also super good. Crusader. We'll just take another Scorpion for our wall. Alright. Rummaging Goblin. Yeah, I don't want to run 3 color. I would just grab this Welkin Turn. The Battle Jester is okay. There's a Gorger. I would take the Welkin Turn if we were looking at blue at all, but we've passed a lot of blue down the way there. This is not really where I want to be going, but I think I'm just going to take it as a utility creature. The Goblin. Turn to Slag's a good removal. Shaman also useful, but I think I would rather have the removal. Probably top on my pick list here would be Bloodhunter Bat, as it combines evasion with life loss and Essence Drain also. Would much rather play Essence Drain than turn to Slag, but I don't really know that we've got that option. Okay, we've got Cleaver Right, or we've got a Rats. I think the Rats is fine. Slow our opponent down. Arsonist is pretty good. It is nice to slow our opponent way down with the Rats, though. But I think as far as the applications, we'll grab an Arsonist. Makes your opponent much less likely to attack in. Definitely grabbing the Brute here. Can spring 3 damage and make our opponent a little less likely to attack. We'll take the Minotaur here. Continue to cut red. Probably not going to play the Minotaur though, so I'm going to go ahead and hide him out. I don't really like him in red. A Duress is fine for the sideboard. I do see people who main deck it. Kind of interesting. But, main decking negates and Duress I think is a little better in this format. If you just look at our deck, we have 3 powerful instants. So we'll take the Foil Mountain here. Promptly hide it out. So red-black. Need to find a way to work toward our volcanic geyser. excuse me, geysers. And if we're going to change a color, it's probably going to be black. So let's see what we end up with here. Okay, so we end up with the Chroma's Memorial, which completely just crushes us. We've got a Searing Spear, which helps our direct damage. We've got a Bat, which definitely is what we want to be doing in the 4 slot. I think we're more likely to see a Bat than we are a Searing Spear, so I'm going to grab the Spear here. Okay, as far as black, we've got the Shade. The land is definitely playable, but we'll take the Boar in order to force through some damage. Here, this is a pretty bad pack for us. The Jester, Walking Turn would have been nice, because we're looking pretty slow, ultimately. I'm not going to play Mind Rot. I don't really think I want either of these 2 cards either. I guess the Jester is fine. And we'll just grab a Jester here. Not really what I want to be 3-picking. This pack's been pretty bad for us overall. Would love another Geyser just to take care of a problem creature or a murder or 2. Essence Drain also would be good. Alright, here Mark is really good. Blood Reckoning also is good, but I'm not going to pick it this early. I think I would. I'm just going to go with the Mark here, see if we can get it on an evasive creature. Here, definitely the Muckwader. We passed a lot of Prey Upons. The Arsonist also is good, so we'll take a Muckwader here. Great black-red 2-drop. I mean, incredible. 3 power, regenerating. Really good. I don't know which one I like best. Probably the Avacyn is my favorite. 3-drop, 3/2. If you got both the lands out with lifelink, is just unbelievably good. But probably the Muckwader is my second. Boar probably third, and I guess the Elephant probably fourth for me. Just because if you're running green anyway, you're liable to have pretty good power at the 4 slot anyway, with the Baloth or the Hunt Beast. Alright, what do we want to be doing here? This is really a bad pack for us as well. Got some decent white, but we'll just go with the bear. The 2-drop. We'll grab another Scorpion here. The Mark Scorpion works out really well. Honestly, not against the Hatchling. And another Mark. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Alright, Sign and Blood is definitely playable, as is Trumpet Blast. We don't have enough early game for the Trumpet Blast, so we'll do Sign and Blood. Would love to see a Flames of the Firebrand, maybe another Searing Spear or 2. Got 13 creatures. And Mark on a Scorpion looks like what we're going to be trying for. The Battle Jester maybe helps out our cause. If we're cutting anything, it's probably first the Hatchling, though you can push through damage early. It hurts you in the late game, I feel like, using all your mana. Here I'm not going to grab another Duress. Not super concerned about any of these guys. I guess the Baloth kills us. Kills our Scorpion. We'll grab that. Go ahead and cut it. We did wheel the Blood Reckoning, which is a playable in this type of deck. So, grab that. And we'll cut out our final 2 cards here. let's see, so if we're cutting, probably the hatchling first. The goblin is pretty good. Alright, so we've got a Thragtusk, and also this pack is just pretty much insane. We have a Thragtusk, we have an Invocation. Let's see what Thragtusk is worth here real quick. Three. It's really not enough for us to draft it. It's not enough for us to draft it over, say, a murder. So we're going to take the murder. We want to win this draft, not just get 3 tickets. So okay, Cower and Fear is pretty good here, but Searing Spear is what we want to be doing. The Knight is great. Sarah Avenger also good. Essence Drain also good, but I feel like I need another good creature up front. Chandra's Fury also very good. Like we may have enough removal, so I'm going to grab a good quality black creature. We have another turn to Slag. Revelation, probably playable. Prowler is okay because it has haste. Could use another creature. Maybe. I'm actually going to cut this hatchling. Yeah, I'm going to grab the turn to Slag though here. The Worldfire, honestly, each player's life total becomes 1. Yeah, I don't know about that, but also I don't know about the Fire Elemental. I mean, I guess it's okay. It's really slow. I've never played this card before because it's so ridiculously expensive. I mean, it's 9. I just don't see myself playing that. So, I think here I'm just going to grab the Elemental, but probably will not initially play it. Trumpet Blast, probably playable for us here. Divine Verdict kind of hurts us. I don't think we do play this, however. Our other playables are good. I'm just going to cut that. We end up with a red ring, but we really don't have that many red creatures. I would prefer the black ring, so I'm going to grab a Mog Flunkies here. Helps us to speed up. Organic Strength, maybe. I'm going to cut this blue wall. Alright, Dark Favor may be playable for us. Sign of Blood also pretty good. I think with 2 marks we just go with the Sign of Blood though. Alright, there's really nothing in here. A wild guess. Here we'll grab the Dark Favor. But I don't see us playing that. Cut a wall. I just don't like wild guess. I've played with it before. I'm not a big fan. So black-red burn to an extent here. Wish we had more burn, but the only pick I really kind of am iffy on is the Knight of Infamy versus Essence Drain pick. But Knight of Infamy is such a good quality creature that I don't mind getting it. Alright, so arsonist, flunkies, muckwaiter, double spear. I don't know if the brute makes it or not, maybe because we've got some exalted. Boar, 2 geysers, soul. We'll have to cut some of these cards, definitely. Double mark is really good. Didn't end up getting a bat, which is kind of a bummer. So we need more creatures here. Would really like to put in at least one of these turn to slags to kind of help us out with problematic creatures. What do we want here? I think probably the brute does help some, and I think it has the most synergy with our Mog flunkies, so we'll grab that. Now, let's see, we've got 12 creatures. I'm going to have to cut probably a sign in blood for another creature. And which one do we want? What do we want here? Got the Jester. We have the Rummaging Goblin. I think that's what I want. Make sure we hit the right cards at the right time. Rats. Want to cut a rats for a Battle Jester. Does make us a good bit slower. 13 creatures and a lot of burn. Wish I had another boar or a bat. This 4 slot didn't turn out exactly as I'd hoped. So, see, for removal, we've got double searing spear. We have murder. Got a lot of death touch. We've got a turn to slag and 2 volcanic geysers, so maybe this gets there, huh? The death touch is super handy. I do wish that we had flyers, more flyers. A hatchling with anything on it is pretty good, but yeah, I think this is where I want to be. Low creature count, but right now I think we're alright. 9 and 8. Actually, I'm going to go 8 and 9, because hopefully these cards will be cast later. And we'll go ahead and submit this and see where we end up. I will check in just a second, round 1.